Hello, Veteran 021 here, welcome back, and this is another episode of Final Fantasy VI. In the previous episode, we obtained the Falcon. Do you know what a cactower is? I'd been hunting the little varmints last time I was out in the desert, when all of a sudden a huge one attacked me. A monster of that size has some good treasure, I bet my right eye on it. Yeah, we'll be finding the Gigantower later on. I believe that's what it's called. Yeah, it's another one of those optional espers. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and rest in the inn here. I know it's probably cheaper if I go somewhere else, but whatever. What the hell is this guy's problem? I'm an ex-thief. My old accomplice used to mumble, to the right of the treasure chest in his sleep. To the right of the treasure chest? Eh? I don't think I remember ever getting that clue before. To the right of the treasure chest. It's probably a secret of something I already know anyways. I mean, I don't claim to know everything about this game, but I know quite a bit. Swordsman came through here recently. His skills were impressive enough, but I could tell his heart was full of turmoil. If he could rid himself of that confusion and doubt, his technique would probably reach a whole new level. Actually, it never will reach a whole new level. It's probably just going to stink for the rest of his life, even after he rids himself of the of the doubt or whatever it is. Okay, we can buy some new equipment here. Oath Veil, which I think is okay. Black Garb, this might be alright. Can buy a Magus Robe here. Crystal Shield. You can buy some alright stuff, I guess. I might buy a Black Garb later. Maybe. Yeah, tell us about Narsh. Okay, thanks. I guess. Can I... Game? Oh, there we go. Nah, no thanks. I thought you were actually going to tell us about it, not show us the location. Oh, look at that. You can buy more Falcons here. So yeah, you can actually stock up on Falcons here. Go back to the Coliseum, and I believe get more Thunder Shields that way, I think. Or what did I trade Falcons for? I can't even remember what the hell I traded Falcons for, but yeah, I'll buy a few more. You can buy some scrolls here for Shadow. And this is another thing that also confused me when I was playing this game as a kid. Since you never find Shadow in the world of Ruin after, you know, the world ends and shit, you know, I always assumed that the game was just, you know, putting this shit in the shops just to trick me into thinking that you could actually get Shadow in your party. But yeah, little did I know that the game was actually trying to say, hey, at this point you could have Shadow. But yeah. I mean, I always thought Shadow was a cool character when I was a kid, but I hated him because I thought you couldn't get him back. It's like, wow, man, this guy is barely around, and then after the world ends, you don't even get to see him again. What the hell? Really? Boyfriend in Mobilis, huh? I used to be a thief. Out of desperation, I tried to climb the cult of Kefka's tower to steal their treasure. I barely made it out of the first treasure room alive and had to turn back. Yeah, you need to have a lot of magic for that place. Wow. This girl is getting some affection, that's for sure. But she's eating it up, too. Yeah. Let's read the letter. My beloved Lola, art thou well? We have rebuilt as much of the village as we could hope to. I believe I should be able to return to thy side before too long. How the fuck do they know what his handwriting looks like? I mean, I guess you could kind of notice that he put thou in his writing, but I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and send the letter, and then maybe we'll actually see where the bird flies off to. This handwriting looks like Cyan's. It's like, really? Whatever. I don't know how the hell they figure that out, or... Yeah, whatever. I don't know. What they should have said is, well, he said thou. It must be Cyan. I mean, it's not quite as bad as Final Fantasy IV and that Game Boy Advance, what is it? That fucking Kane's Trial in the Game Boy Advance version and the PSP version where, where like, oh, Kane's fingerprints are on the spear. It made absolutely no sense. It's like, fingerprints? Really? This is medieval times. How the hell do they check for fingerprints? Alright, so we're done here. And I have some falcons and a regal gown that I actually want to take to the Coliseum. And actually, it'd be faster if I just went this way. And, oh, you know what? I think I want to land my ass right here. Oh, and at this point, be careful flying around in the sky. I mean, there's no way of knowing, but there's actually death gaze flying around in the sky, and you can randomly run into him to fight him. And yeah, that's one of the things you got to look out for if you're not prepared to actually fight him. But yeah, down here, after the events of getting a falcon, we can come over here and get the Quetzali Magicite, which I guess is supposed to be kind of like Quetzalcoatl in Final Fantasy VIII. I guess. I don't know. Anyways, let's take a look at it. Yeah, you can learn the haste and slow spells at a very high acquisition rate. You can also learn Hastaga and Sloga and the float spells. So, yeah, you can get some pretty good spells. Also, if you use this Esper, it will lift the party up for an aerial attack. So it's basically jump for the entire party. So it's not too bad. It is useful in some situations. I'll probably be using this this Esper for a future boss battle to avoid some devastating attacks that some bosses do. It's a good idea to use Quetzali to get him up in the air. That way, when the boss does the attack, well, he doesn't hit any of your characters, and then on top of it, your characters can do a jump attack. So it's not bad. It's pretty good. One of the more useful Espers in battle, for sure. What did I have you on, Sabin? Zana Seeker, I think? Or no. No, he's on that one. I don't think I have him on anything. Yeah, I'll just have him learn these spells, I guess. He's not due for another level soon anyways, so that's fine. Alright. So here's the Coliseum again. Alright, for this next battle in the arena, this one's pretty easy. All you have to do is equip a reflect ring on a character. I got mine on Celeste. And yeah, I'm going to be betting this real crown here, or gown. Yeah, this guy likes to use a lot of instant death attacks, however, I think most of them are reflectable. Come on, man, use death. Yay! Alright, we get the Minerva Bustier. It's Bustier, I think. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Bustier. Minerva Bustier. This armor is amazing. It is for Terra and Celeste. It's amazing. It's probably their best gear in the game. Yeah, I want to get a better look at it here. Yeah, it has fire, I believe that's earth. Fire, earth, holy, and poison, and negates wind, lightning, and I think that's supposed to be holy, and then fire. Maybe that's ice. I don't know what it is. It negates and halves a whole bunch of elements. It's, you know, a bunch of stat gains. It's got good stats, good magic evasion. It's really good. And it also gives a 25% bonus to maximum MP. Yeah, it's really good. You can find another one of these in a chest in Kefka's Tower, so I'm just going to wait till later on to get the second one. You can also get one from Tonberries and Nars in a secret cave, but it's kind of a rare drop, so don't count on getting that there. I mean, you can try, but you're probably not going to get it. You're better off just getting it in Kefka's Tower. So there you go. Alright, at Zozo, Zozo is exactly the same as it was before. Yeah, if we examine the bird there, the bird will just fly away. And that's how we get the clue where we need to go. No, I already know about espers. Thanks anyways, though. Yeah, all the enemies that were here before in this area, they're exactly the same as they were in the World of Balance. So, yeah. Should be no worries. These enemies don't pose a threat at all. Never heard of it, huh? Alright, now there should be somewhere we can talk to a guy and he'll say something about Rustrid, because if you remember, there's actually a door. Yeah, Mount Zozo. There's actually a mountain above this town. Sniper, whatchamacallit? You mean a sniper eye? And we can give this guy 1,000 gil for some rust red. Sure. You know what? We're not going to go up there in this episode. I almost forgot about something that we could get, like, right now, and I might as well get right now, and I'll just show this one real quick here. Yeah, remember how they were talking about in South Figaro that Master Duncan is still alive? Yeah, I think it's time to go see him. Yeah, because right now, Sabin, his blitzes, well, yeah, they're not very good. I mean, the best one he has is, or the best ones he has is Rising Phoenix and Aura Cannon. Those aren't really that good. So, you know what? It's time to get him some better shit. Yeah, right there is Narsh, and if you go to the north, what the hell is that? Now I can't remember where the hell it is. Maybe it's... Shit! Hold on a minute. Ah, never mind, it's right here. Yeah, you see this gaggle of 4 trees right there on the ground? That's where it is. Wow, this guy looks like Bannon. Looks exactly like him, except for, well, the sprite is different colors. Wow, that's really something. How'd you do that? The Phantom Rush, and yeah, it was called Bum Rush in the SNES version. Alright. Yeah, Sabin still doesn't have his other blitzes, but he has Phantom Rush, which is, well, that's his ultimate blitz. Eventually, I guess you could make Rising Phoenix and Airblade stronger than Phantom Rush if you get his magic power up enough, and it'll work on multiple targets. However, against a single enemy, you can't get much better than Phantom Rush. It's pretty good. His best attack in the game. And it's a good idea to get it now, too, because it's pretty it's powerful. So there you go. That's all for this episode of Final Fantasy VI. In the next episode, we're going to go back to Mount Zozo, or we're going to go to Zozo, and we're actually going to climb Mount Zozo and maybe run into Cyan, because, yeah, it's pretty obvious. It's Cyan. He's up on the mountain. He's just chilling out up there, writing letters and trying to make some poor girl feel better about her departed husband. This is Veteran 0121. I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.